to today's how can I put it, today's stream of the new Formula 1 2017. Really looking forward to this. I've been waiting for this for a good few months now. Kind of went off the 2016 version after playing it quite strongly at the beginning. So I kind of really wanted to move on to this one and get up to the next step in the game. So I'm just gonna make some pre-stream checks. So just bear with me while I do this. Okay, everything looks good. So what I'm gonna do today is we are going to be looking at going into a team. I think I'm going to choose the team because I'll be honest with you, I want to have a slight amount of control over what I do, okay? But other things I want the watchers of the stream to choose, because I think that's a good way to go with it. It's not going to hurt me really overall. I can give some advice on what I think and how I think things should go, but in reality I think I should give my viewers some choices. So without further ado, we're going to get on with it, I think. So I just want to load up my car setups because oops. Yeah. Okay, I've got it. Right, so avatar, let's have a look, let's see what we've got. So there's female avatars now, not as many as the men, which kind of doesn't make sense, because they were making a big deal about female avatars. There's some people complaining, don't understand why. I know there isn't any female Formula 1 drivers currently, but there are some female IndyCar drivers, and I think there might be an E-Prix driver as well who's female. And to be honest with you, it's not out of the rules of Formula 1. If a female driver wants to drive, they can drive as long as they have the license, so why not put it in the game? I don't see the reason not to. So avatar, there's Mr. Robot here, which I'm not going to go with that one. I think this is probably closer to me. I mean, a bit smaller nose, but so we'll choose that one. Okay, helmet. I've never liked the helmet designs, and they've had a competition this year. You can see some design winners, which, not to knock them too much, they're not. Well, they're okay designs, I suppose. I quite like that one. It's quite simple. I think that one's got a bit too much going on in it, but they're all alright. I mean, they're not terrible. I'm going to go with this one, but I'm going to change it around a bit, just so it suits what I want. So I don't know if it should be that red. Let's have a look. We'll see in a moment. Okay, so no, we want serious saturation, that's why it wasn't working properly. Okay, so we'll go back down here. Some serious saturation. The luminance is a bit further along. I won't take too long doing this, I'm literally just gonna okay, number 3, we're gonna go like this. Okay, so it's going to be like a glassed helmet with reflection. The reason I do this is I always pretend that my helmet's sponsored by Target in America, because unfortunately this game doesn't allow you to put advertising on the helmet. Please, Codemasters, fix that. Please. Come on. It won't take a lot to do some deals, and it'll probably give you some money to develop with, so I wouldn't. Everybody else is doing it now, you might as well get in on it at some point. NBA 2K really famous for it. MLB The Show actually have been doing it as well for a couple of years, I think. I don't know if it does it in career mode, but Madden does it to a certain extent. So it's definitely about time we got on with it. Okay, so here I am. Here's my helmet, and we're gonna start a new career. Something I'm not quite right about that, I'm gonna be honest. Bit driver. Oh no, that's right. Okay. Just gotta change his. Okay, so we're gonna go into career. And so, after a lot of thought, I'm gonna go with a Haas team. I think it's because they're new to Formula 1 that I want to try, and if I'm going to stick with one team, I don't know if I'm going to stick with one team yet, I'll be totally honest. That's up to you, because it all depends on the offers I get and things like that. So, you know, those types of things are kind of subject to change. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so you can see this thing here shows how teams perceive you. So in actuality, the lower teams don't seem to perceive you as well, or maybe it's how good. I think it's actually how good they are. So I'm gonna go with Haas, and I'm gonna have my teammate as with Kevin Magnussen, because he's the younger of the two, isn't he? So let's go with that. So we're going to do full qualifying. I am going to have a shorter race distance, because I want to do all of the full bits and bobs within the build up. So I want to do all the practices and everything, and do everything up to the correct Oh, I like that.
Yes, and I respect that. But my client has a championship to contest. So if you want our participation, I'm afraid the concessions are mandatory. Yes, that's fine. Get back to me when you can. Goodbye. No one ever just signs the contract. Anyway, thanks for coming by on such short notice. I just needed to cover a couple of quick things with you before you race. Firstly, as requested, is a copy of your contract. It's a rolling deal. However, the team reserves right of termination if you fail to meet performance standards.
Oh dear.
You're second driver for now, but work hard, hit your targets, and I'll be able to sweeten the deal. I'm also looking to get you into some invitational events throughout the season. The experience and exposure from these will be great for your image. Plus,
will they now?
Some nice historic cars. Now then, go get ready for the next session. And good luck.
For the next session? For your first session? Come on, what a rookie. Okay, so dear ineffectual gamer, welcome to Haas F1. We're delighted to have you on board and look forward to working closely with you over the up-and-coming seasons. You'll start as our second driver alongside your teammate Kevin Magnussen. We expect you to work together to help develop the car and the team as quickly as possible. Now, let's get out there and win some points. Regards, team management. A bit cocky about winning points, aren't they? Yeah, Haas, we're not the best team around. So let's have a look. Within this laptop, you can manage your career whilst off the track. When you are ready, head to the team garage and start your first practice session. Okay. So there are 6 component types. I think this is the different part, which make up the power units as a whole. Each component type has its own vulnerabilities which contribute to wear and tear and your driving style. Okay, yes, so I was reading about this. Let's have a look. As a component becomes worn, it will have negative side effects which will have pronounced effects on vehicle performance. Component lifespan can be drastically improved through purchasing the R&D upgrades in the durability department. As per Per the official regulations, there are 4 instances of each component to last the season. These can be freely swapped between sessions, or in some cases even during... swap between sessions, or in some cases even during sessions, okay, sorry. But doing so will have a time cost. Should the need for additional components arrive, more can be requested, but will result in a grid drop penalty. Okay, so that's really good. The MGU, kinetic and heat, internal combustion engine, energy store, turbocharger, and okay. So that's interesting. So you can change things around. Oh, yeah. Okay. And then you have a weekend tyre allocation. Okay, that's good. Guide to track acclimatization, tyre management. I've done all of these previously. I know DRS, multifunction display, safety car and all that. Pit stops. Formation that restarts. This doesn't seem like there's anything extra. Okay. I'm going to watch this video because it's completely new and I've actually avoided most press and YouTube videos about this game. I literally just wanted it to be a surprise today. I've done the same with Madden, which I'm going to do a stream with later on in the day. I really wanted to kind of pull away from the let's just say the hype train and really kind of get an idea of what's going on through myself. So I'm going to watch both of these videos, okay, just so we know what's going on.
Keeping up with the development race is vital for continued success in Formula 1. But throughout your career you will earn resource points, and there are 4 departments of car development in which you can spend them: chassis, aerodynamics, powertrain and durability. At any one time, each of these can be tasked with researching a new part and, in some cases, improving their infrastructure. Higher levels of upgrade will cost more and take longer to complete, but the performance gains will be significant. You'll need to find the right balance to suit your needs and maximise performance throughout the season.
Okay, that's interesting. And I'm just going to have a quick look at the power unit management.
Over the course of the Formula 1 season, each driver is limited to a total of 4 power units and 4 gearboxes, with penalties issued for going over that limit. Each component wears with use, which causes performance degradation over time. Drivers will have to monitor the wear levels of each relevant component and choose when to swap them out for fresh units, in order to find the best balance between performance and reliability.
Okay. So, oops, didn't mean to do that. Never mind. I'll just press that button again and go back in. Nobody noticed. Just looks like I didn't. Looks like I forgot to check an email or something. Okay, so we're pretty much ready to go to practice 1. Okay, so let me just pull out my little book.
Welcome to Melbourne, where the practice session is about to start for this weekend's Australian Grand Prix. The pre-race talking is over. Now it's time for the drivers to show their worth. A warm welcome once again to the man standing beside me in the commentary box for this session, Anthony Davidson. Hello, Ant. Excited to get underway?
Yeah, absolutely. I always look forward to seeing the cars get out there on track. And they probably won't be on the limit immediately, of course. We know that 1 or 2 of the teams are looking to do some work on new aerodynamic packages, so that always takes some time to get into. But it'll be really interesting to see later on in the session what kind of performance gains are there to be found.
Okie dokie, so session info first. I want to have a look at the overview. See what the weather's going to be like. So the weather looks like it's going to be good. Temperatures are pretty much stable, so that's good. Yeah, we're not really gonna have any change. Nobody's out yet. Oh, somebody's going out. It's a Red Bull by the looks of it. Max Verstappen. So I just want to check out this live TV feed. Last year's was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good, but... Okay, here we go. That looks alright. Looks good. Enjoying that. Oh, I'm fastest in the timings. Nice one. Probably the only time I'll be top of that. So look, let's go out and let's go to my setup. So I'm pretty much going to use my setups from last year.
We have a number of programs to run during these practice sessions. You can check the details in the car monitor. We'll get good data for both the race and factory teams, so they're well worth running.
Okay, so was it 160, 170, 170? Can't remember. Pressure. And tire pressure, so 23.4, I think. Okay, and let's put that a little bit more towards the rear. Okay, so back into here. Okay, so what we're going to do now is track acclimatization.
Right, I'll get these changes made. Don't push the car just yet. Track is still green. Try and take it easy for the first couple of laps.
Okay, so I'm probably going to be silent when I'm driving. I'll speak on the warm up and warm down laps, but normally I race it in cockpit mode, but these cars are going to be really touchy, so I'm going to just maybe the first season drive just above the cockpit mode and then go into the cockpit as I get used to it, because I'm not looking forward to this twitchiness. I'm looking forward to the grip. Looking forward to see it look like that one. That one you used to have to lift off, now you can just power through it. That's nice. For the same reason I have the 3D line on, but I always have the 3D line on because I have a problem with concentration, and sometimes, especially in races or long stints, my concentration drops off, and I've often found myself in the wall and not know how I got on. So I like to keep the line on just as a safety net to tell me that I'm not paying attention. But I don't actually follow it tightly. I still have my own line that I follow. So. It's literally just there for the red thing to say, hey, you're not paying attention. So this is all about hitting our markers. This is nothing to do with speed or anything. Well, you have to keep speed to a certain level. It never helps when somebody comes out right in front of you. Look at it, I've already lost it. Okay, I'm gonna do my first ever flashback. Okay. Because I forget how twitchy these cars are gonna be. They've got a ton of downforce. And because of that, you feel a bit more confident when you're doing things like the DRS. You just feel this is the worst place for my Pascal to be. Wow, this is difficult. It's just not joking. Compared to last year, these cars are all over the place. There's a certain amount to it where you're like, yeah, I've got so much grip here. But they respond. They respond so quickly. I'm gonna put my tyre. I'm gonna put my mixed down a little bit. Just let's see if I can't damage the car. Oh, I don't think I have. Look at the skidding, it's unbelievable. Sorry Alonso, you're gonna have to wait, mate. Well, there's definitely something with getting dirt and stuff on the tyres. The car definitely slips around more after you've got dirt and stuff on the tyres, which I think is...
We're slow through the following corners. Turn 3, turn 5, turn 12, turn 13, turn 14.
I've missed that one totally, so I need a bit of front end. Oh, I knew it. What an idiot.
We're seeing minor damage to the front wing. Be easy on the car till we
I don't
get
know
it
how that's
repaired.
front wing
We don't
because
want
it
to
was at
risk
the back
making
of
this
me.
worse.
I'm so fast. What an idiot. So basically Palmer, sod's law, decides that we're in race mode and comes up my inside when he knows I'm going to be going to the outside of that track. So he's totally wrecked my front wing, so I'm going to have to come in and change, which means I still haven't finished this part. I'm not happy about that. It's going to give me a time delay and we're going to be behind schedule because of that. But this is how I like to play the game. I gave myself a flashback before just simply because I really wasn't feeling the car very well. So I've got a 42-second
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
So while they're doing that, I'm going to put just a slightly bit more on the front wing. Well, I might go one up on each, and then if it's necessary, I'll go up another.
Okay, one of the programs we should probably do before qualifying is the qualifying program. Let's prepare ourselves as best we can. We don't want to find ourselves starting at the back. Checks complete. All personnel be aware we have a car leaving. make sure we're hitting those apexes. Once you're comfortable with the position through the corner, then start building up the speed. Speed up a bit in the following corners. Turn 3, turn 5, turn 12, turn 13, turn 14.
Caught it this time, didn't I? I'm just going to give myself a flashback there for the simple reason that I'm still getting used to this twitchiness. I don't want to keep flashing back. It's not something I'm going to do constantly because I feel okay. Oh God. Come on. The funny thing is my front end feels really good now. I mean, it's on the edge, but it feels good compared to those first lap. I'm just going to have to give myself a concession here because I've had this. Otherwise I'm going to be doing it over and over again. Still slip sliding like a mother lover. I don't know where I'm losing the grip here. The wheels are up to temperature, they feel right. It's just as I'm coming out of some corners, I'm just like that one there. This is a mental thing, I'm sure. Am I overstating something? I'm overstating. So let's try one more time. Yeah, I missed one now. Well, if I missed it, I missed it. I'm not doing the flashbacks all day. Something's down only. So, I think I need to rethink my... See, there I've got too much. So in some cars... Well, I'll have to just take that.
Seem to have a solid handle on the lap. Let's try
So,
perfect
and now
each
there's somebody
turn.
always
Remember
comes
that
out of the
chaining
pits
corners
right in
together
front of
will
you.
give you a consistency
Right in
bonus.
front of you every single time in this game. God almighty, that's annoying. And we're going to be out for once. Right, so it's always somebody. It's like it's pre-programmed. Up into 2016, I remember every single practice, I'd come there and I'd have to brake and just let people past. It was so unrealistic in that sense. I'm not sure if it's because the computer thinks that it should release somebody because they'll get out just ahead of you. But, oh, that's why I'm pressing the wrong.
This is your final lap of the race.
brakes. That corner is going to be a nightmare for me always. Maybe have to think about that strategy. See there how I have so much understeer there? And yet there's other cons like this, there, just I had to back out the turn because I've got so much oversteer. So how you can have understeer and oversteer at the same time, I don't know. It's obviously possible. At low speeds I've got oversteer.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
We're going to have to do better than this. I'm not going to repeat anything. I'm only cheating myself, as they say. So
Car repairs have set us back a
30
little.
minutes to do the tyre management section, which we should be able to do. I've got 30-second repair time, so let's have a quick look at this setup while we can. Let's see if we can bleed anything more out of it. I want to stick a little bit of extra on it.
We haven't done a race simulation on any tyre yet. We have multiple sessions available, so it isn't urgent right now, but we should make time for a tyre wear program at some point.
I just don't see where I truly feel I can make any more changes apart from those aerodynamics. Well, we'll run this setup and see how this one works out. So I'm going to do the tyre management. So tyre management, super softs, and we have 3 laps to do it in, but if we do it well enough the first lap, we'll...
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 34.3. When you're ready, let's go.
At first, and if we can get away with the lean mixture, we'll get away with it. If not, we'll have to boost it into the standard mixture. So I'm not sure about this one. Got so much aerodynamics on it. I mean, it is a. I've got not a bad turn into there, but. So, actually, I don't feel like I'm losing the back end as much as I was. Actually, I've got a better turn into that corner as well. This is the meat and drink of it, what happened when I couldn't in this one. Because this is the one that was catching me out all the time. Ooh, that felt 10 times better. Is this feels much better. I mean, I don't know how much wear, how much pressure. I don't know how much pressure I'm actually putting into the tyres here, but we'll see. I try and doing this is I don't pay too much attention to the tyre wear thing, just concentrate on complete the lap at relatively raised pace. I'm trying to kind of take it a bit easier, but nothing too strong. I think it's always important to remember when you're doing this, your time. If you've got time to give, back off. You can see 0.75, which is fantastic. It's gone. To 3.6, so I mean if there's a long corner which choose my tyres, which I don't think there is, this is the best part of the track.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. We managed to pace well that lap, and tyre wear is more or less as expected.
Do is I'm going to try to continue the lap as if I'm doing it again and see if I can't save myself a bit of time, because I'm obviously making a lot of time up in section 3. This lap royally. Okay. Right, well, I've done I feel this because of the lap time. I hope not. Just a double against the lap stuff.
We need to pick up the pace. We're not hitting our target. We'll need to rerun the program if we don't get the time delta back in the green.
I do like the amount of grip I've got there. It does feel nice. The car doesn't feel as twitchy as it did. Kind of correct some of my errors and get away with it. And that's really the feeling I want. The fact that if you make an error, it's not going with you.
lap so we can analyse the
See,
data.
somebody
Box
came
this lap.
right out the pits as I'd come along. Right out. Just right in front of the path.
Kevin's in P10 at the moment.
And we did that on lean as well, so we're getting all the track times right. We're under our allotted time. So this is just from experience of the 2016 ones. Don't scared to go down into that lean this year if you hit the lap times. Is somebody treating this Bottas like a race? If you hit the lap times, I'd go into it. The only time I wouldn't is my own personal preference is during the race simulation, because I like to think, yeah, somebody's hitting me on the backside. It's your fault for not paying attention. Oh no, I'm not taking a grid penalty for him smashing into the back of me. It's not going to happen. I'll take a grid penalty if I smash into the back of him, but not if he smashes into the back of me. Totally unfair. So, yeah, I try to think of it that you are looking at your race pace, you know, you're looking at the tyre usage, so I would go on the standard. I also, when I do the race pace one, I don't use DRS, because in large chunks of the race, the DRS isn't available, so you're giving yourself false lap times on. So I like to, I know the game probably doesn't take that into consideration, but I like to think that you know you're sending good information back to the factory so they can put a decent race strategy together for you. I mean, even actually against changing strategy during a race half the time. I know in reality they do change a lot of things on the fly. So they've connected us up. Going on. So time management's done. We've got 30 out of 52. We dropped a few points, which isn't great, but you know, this is the difficulty in being part of Haas.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:31.0.
So because there's 3 practice sessions, what I generally do is practice session 1 is track acclimatization and time management. Session 2 is fuel saving and qualifying pace, and then session 3 is the race strategy. And I always do it in those successive ways. And if you can see, I've got like 2 minutes remaining, so it's generally enough time to get you through those things. Obviously, if you have a crash and you get set back, then you can adjust it based on that. But I'm going to go off to the end of the. Almost to the end. I'm going to give myself a minute left so I can just have a look at the timings. I'm probably bottom of the board. No. 14th, which isn't bad. Pascal Wehrlein's right near the bottom with Marcus Ericsson, but yeah, it's not bad. Probably going to drop down before the session ends because you always seem to. But 15th,
An interesting practice session there then. Let's remind ourselves of the top 3, who are Vettel,
so
Bottas and Kimi Raikkonen.
Always does that.
That's it for practice
That's
then.
on super
We'll
soft,
see you again
so,
soon.
You know, everybody below me is on softs and they're going to make some time up, so that's a little bit worrying.
Got my message. Perfect. Welcome to home away from home. We're We get more real-time data from the factory now than ever before, and it all comes through. So I have to spend more time checking over the reports and less time hunting you down in the hospitality suite. To that end... Sorry, just a sec. Yeah, Chris, is this important? I'm in the middle of something. Oh, okay. Right. Well, that makes no sense. Have Sarah reset the simulation and run it again. Okay. Sorry about that. As I was saying, we've set up a desk for you at the front here. You can get onto the network from your laptop, so make sure to check the R&D screen regularly. And let us know how you want to use the data that we've collected over the weekend and through the practice programs. Also, bear in mind that the news from the factory won't always be good. Sometimes tests fail, like you've seen just now. And when that happens, we have to divert additional resources to fix it. C'est la vie, I'm afraid.
Okay, so we know what resource points are as such. I think you get more this time around, or is it maybe not? Okay, so we're at 2,350, which is alright. Let's have a look at the laptop. Okay, so here we go. View R&D tree. That's what we want to do. So you can see our vehicle performance is third highest, Sauber the lowest, McLaren the top. So what I really want to look at is the durability tree, because they talked about this before, about being durability is really important, and I think it's really important, to be honest. I really do. So this is all gearbox. Okay, so we're going to do this one first. I'll develop that. Okay, that takes a week to come, and then we're gonna, if we can afford it, which we can't. Is it just because there's not enough money left? I don't know. You can also get a recommended upgrade, which is interesting. This gives us a front wing plate upgrade. But really, I'm going to go down the durability route. I think at first we're new to Formula 1, so I'm thinking that the makers of the game have probably made the car pretty crappy when it comes to durability. So, and we want to keep that going, so you can see what's in progress, the history of, I'm guessing, your team going up and down, and where its position is within the other cars. Okay, so you can see, like, this is really good. This is giving you a really good idea. We've used 14% of this energy store. We've used 14% and we've only just been through practice, so that's something we really have to look at. Turbocharger, we've used 10%. And you're just talking about a practice. By the time we get through qualifying the race, that could be as high as 50%. So that's something to keep an eye out on. The gearbox is fine. It's a little bit of wear, but it's nothing terrible. It's current reputation level. This is with the other teams, so how they view you. Well, nobody's really that hot on me, although they seem to be a little bit before. Driver standing and constructor standing. Leaderboards. Oh, I'm 3,800. Okay, well that's not bad. Some people have been already hammering the game by the look of it. I haven't won anything yet. And that's that. Okay, so that's the tutorials over and done with. Right, so I can really move on to the second session now, to be honest. Okay, so first thing I always do is check setup, because I don't think it was 16, I think it was 15, where sometimes it'd change your car setup and reset it. So I always keep an eye on that now, just to make sure it's one of my pre-checks that I do. So session info, I've done all that. So we're going to do the fuel saving now. It's on super softs over 3 laps. Okay, so as always, I always do a drive out, always do a drive in. So this one you've got a time, I think you've got a time. Fuel, I can't remember. You can't change the fuel mix on this one, I do remember that much. So things like DRS, you should use it when you're on a hot lap, just to make sure that you're getting that extra speed or that extra time for free. I'll probably find that my cornering is just a little bit more jittery now, because I'm on a higher fuel load, so I have to be aware of that. Got to try and remember in this game to slowly apply the acceleration. The funny thing is that it really doesn't affect you in a bad way by doing it like that, but it's so hard not to just slam your foot down, which is what your whole body tells you to do. Well, I'm still getting problems in that corner. Still. I have to have a little bit more aerodynamics. Because I don't feel that I was hammering the gas pedal there. I felt like I was doing that right. Right, here we go.
laps of fuel remaining. There's a lot of damage to the floor.
Yeah.
Are you alright? Engine off, engine off.
So I don't know why it's an automatic flashback there, unfortunately. But I don't know why that really slipped into that corner. No reason for it, really. I'm gonna have real problems with this. This genuine worries. Because in the race I can't be using flashbacks like that just because I feel like it didn't deserve it. This is I like to play as much in real time as I can. There is stipulations where I do in reality give myself a flashback because there's certain situations where you just go AI driving. I made a really bad decision and a real world driver just wouldn't have done that. I do have the AI quite high, so I have to be very careful about that as well because I don't want them being too aggressive to the point where they're doing stupid things because they often can. So I love the breakdown here. I don't think it did this last year. But it gives me a really good breakdown of my fuel usage.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 31.0.
So we're going to run onto the qualifying pace one. This is the one I'm really worried about now. Everything else we've done pretty average. So I'm expecting to be average in this, but this is the one where I'm really worrying about.
All set. Everyone clear? Car to track.
Coming off the track. I've been a bit of an idiot, but we'll see. Driving like an idiot, shall I say. So it's my outlap, so I've turned the fuel down just so that when it's in ridge, I can hammer it hard and get a little bit more out of it. It's all just offside and it's not correct, so there is that. May compensate. it so far. I think this last one is this feels really good. These are the ultra softs. Okay, so
Good work. Head on back to the garage and we'll start going over the data.
Okay, 1.5, so down to lane. Hey, as the Fonzie says. Just gonna make sure I don't impede whoever this is. There's definitely something about if you dip your toes in the water, I always say, so if you go on the grass, that affects the tyres. I've noticed because my front tyres have come across the grass just ever so slightly, and then I've noticed in the next corner, like you're literally you're spinning out. It's something to be well aware of.
Of fuel remaining.
Wee. Slide about it. It's good fun. It's you've got one game mechanic that you totally get used to, and then this time you like kind of spit it out, being all over the place. So it's really weird getting used to that game mechanic and everything. But it's good fun. It's good fun. So if you've just joined the stream or anything, feel free to say hello in the chat. That's what it's there for. So the graphics are, I don't know if they're better. They look better, but they don't look as clear as last year. I'm going to be honest. They look better. I feel that they look better on a whole, but they don't feel... Okay, so I've got perfect qualifying pace. That's good. So, let's have a look. Race strategy. Okay, so we've got 16 minutes left if I move my mouse. So we'll go for this. We'll go on super softs. I'm going to do it on the... Yeah. I don't know if this is a new set of tyres. I didn't want it to be a new set of tyres. I wanted to do it on old tyres, but we'll do it on these ones anyway.
We're ready.
So for race strategy, I stay in standard. I'll stay in standard. I don't use DRS. I just literally try and put in 3 solid laps to give them some serious data. say I'm putting 3 solid laps, I don't even push it. I try and just stick to the line. Accelerate the right points, accelerate in the right way. You know, it's like a conscious effort to just give them a race performance. Didn't help, but luckily it's on the outlap, so it doesn't work. You see how much it spins as well. Never used to spin that much. Really didn't. So I'm very happy with my rumble pack. It's going to last very long if it's that strong. Rumbles are breaking this one. See what I mean about dirty tyres? There you go. So now I'm going to have to put back in.
You've taken damage to the front wing.
Get new
We
tyres.
recommend you pit for repairs before this becomes a serious problem for
I'm
us.
going to have to run a race strategy again. Wait. Yes.
Is the car giving you some trouble out there? Don't be afraid to come in and tweak the setup if you need to, and we could chuck on a fresh set of tyres if they're getting worn.
So as you say, you get dirt on the tyres, and that's it. It's an outlap as well, can you believe that? But I'm a rookie. I make these mistakes. I'm not used to my car yet, you know? It's the first race of the season. At this rate, we're not going to have any front wings left. I'm flying them over, I suppose. Sit back a bit in my chair and just
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car. So far, our fastest lap is a 1:28.4.
let's see, where are we in the timings? Third. Don't get excited. That's not true. I know it's not. So here's something for Codemasters to think about for the next 2018 is to have a certain amount of front wings and rear wings available. Certainly up the suspense of the game. This is my biggest worry, is that I'm going to be slipping and sliding all over the race with a set of super softs. I don't honestly think I'm being aggressive with my input. I can see that when I was looking at the development structure, like wings and things like that, were not good for the Haas. So there's an obvious lack of mechanical grip, and mechanical grip in Formula 1 is so important. So important. It's like one of the major things that they talk about. I mean, obviously the engine's important, but mechanical grip is paramount. And teams that don't have it just simply cannot compete. So in the way that others can. And you remember it the year that I think it was Red Bull had just one of the best cars for mechanical grip, and Adrian Newey was getting a lot of good feedback for it. They were basically, Sebastian Vettel was just able to really throw the car into a corner. It's one of the reasons why they made the overall decision to change the shape and everything of the cars this year. But I'm going to be honest with you, I've never spun on the back end of the track in any version of this game. I've never spun in this part of the track, ever. It's really bizarre. Look at it, the back end just went there. Just completely went out from under me. I wasn't even doing anything, I don't think, when the back end went out there. What's just happening going on? Wait, I said not to use the RS, didn't I? Sorry. Force of habit. I'm having to fight this car so much at the moment. Not even the lap times that I'm actually worried about or anything. I just want to keep the car in the track now. I'm trying to pretend that they haven't got any front wings left. Or that they have, but they're saving them for the race. I'm gonna go with the lap time. No! Please! I'm not going to get this back, am I? Because I'm not going to use DRS. I refuse to. There you can just feel that back end go out. Jeez Louise. Right, let's try again.
That was no good. We
No,
needed
you're
to
telling me it
improve on
wasn't.
that.
Well aware. I've got oversteer now. Trying to think where that might have come from. Because I've definitely got oversteer, and that could be what's making the back just step away from me. Because the back of the car is definitely dancing about, so I'll have to have a look at this before we go into qualifying, because I just don't think it's the right way to be going into it. The slow speed corners are back to fine, but high speed corners it just wants to. It's just desperate to kind of go out on me. I really don't want that. Conscious of it, so it means that I can correct it, but I mean, you know, when you're talking about qualifying, you really shouldn't be correcting anything. So you can see I'm able to get about 700
Okay, super
a
job so
second.
far. We're getting great data. Stay focused. There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Come on, that isn't me. Got a car on me as well. Going for an overtake. Why are you going for an overtake on this corner? It's an impossibility. Now you're going to make me oversteer and go wide, and now I'm going to mess up my lap, all because of him. And he doesn't get any type of thing for impeding me. Damn it! Pissing on about in the papers tomorrow. he's going to have a go at me with DRS as well. That's the thing.
Okay, you weren't quite good enough that lap. Try again.
That's because I want to keep my time. I don't want to honestly don't want to throw away my time here. I've got to kind of just let him go. Why is for God's sake! Can't even get back on the track now at the moment. Look at it. I mean, I didn't even do anything there. Let's have a quick look. So. I'm not going to get the data here, am I? Because lap 4 is going to be a throwaway. I'm not going to get the data I need, unfortunately.
That was no good. We need you to improve on that.
Still in time, but differential I just changed there. But this is the car. Bloody take it easy on. Look, it's automatically going into the slide. There's nothing I can do on that corner. And I have no idea why. I'm absolutely at the moment perplexed as to what. Look, straight into the slide when the front wing gone. Gonna be on somebody's race slide here. Right, well, you know what? No information is bad information. We're going to have to assume that I'm really going to struggle in this race, and we have to prepare for that. As far as I'm concerned. If I can't pull off a full race pace thing, I don't know I'm going to get through this race if I can't work out what it is that's causing this. I know I'm going to be in big trouble if I can't work out what's causing this. And I haven't even got very long to work that out, to be honest. I know that qualifying I'm actually probably going to be alright.
Car repairs have set us back a little.
But I've got no time in this I've got no time remaining in this session.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 28.
It's still high in the timings, which is nice to see, but
Quick look at the classification at the end of the session then. Here are your top three. Hamilton, Bottas and a Haas. Practice times are on the board then, but no points are on offer just yet. We'll be back with more F1 action soon.
so of course, you know, that time's pretty good. Let's knock a second off it. Well, maybe 2 seconds actually on ultras. No, let's see, a second for the ultra soft, second and a half for the. Let's just be conservative and say 4. So 32 seconds if we're conservative about it. So we're probably going to beat Stoffel Van Dorn. Most probably. So I don't think we're going to finish on the back row. I don't think we're going to finish on the back row, but I don't know. I've got some resource points, which is nice. I want to make this upgrade if possible, because I don't know. I don't know if it's my wings or what's causing it. No, don't make any rash decisions. Let's have a look at this. So let's go to practice 3. Well, at least we've got practice 3 to work on.
Okay, the circuit is clear at the moment. We're good to go.
Right, so I've made a couple of slight changes just to see if I can stop this back stepping out. And they are literally, I mean, they're very, very slight changes. I'm hoping that I don't... I think that, you know, when you've had a certain setup that's affected, that you basically effectively been racing with for a few years, even if it's a bit different, you can generally take those basic settings and use them. I might be able to bring the aerodynamics down a little bit, actually, back to my original settings. If this back end doesn't swing out. If the back end does keep swinging out, I'm just going to have to drive a super steady race. And by that I mean absolutely super steady race. Particularly there, I'm probably going to have a harsh corner now because my tyre's got on the grass, but that felt nicer. But it's this, not this corner, but the next corner. That's the one that I've really got to be aware of. Did feel better there, to be honest. So maybe just too much weight ballast towards the back. Definitely not stepping out there. Maybe it's a bit more movement. So we'll say, let's see how it goes. Somebody comes out of the pits right in front of you. No, I can't rate this, even if it is Hamilton. He's got to move on a little faster, so he's on that outlet. That felt really nice, actually. That corner felt really, really nice. Okay, Hamilton will take my backside, but I can't give him the space for him to go past because I'm half a second within my limit, but I'm not. Yeah, it's definitely not stepping back out. Okay, so I can really start to push this car now. The back end definitely isn't going out, so that's really good. This actually feels like it should. 1.4 seconds off, so that's good.
Keep it up.
Actually, ironically, I've got too much control now, but at least I know I can make that change once I finish the race pace. Like this. Oh, just right on my backside, isn't it? Probably wrecking his program, actually. This is probably not mine. Sticking to the track more. I'm losing a bit of time now. I can make that up. back isn't stepping out at all now, which is good. So that's, my ballast setup was wrong for this car. So what I can do is I can go back to the basics with the others because they might actually give me some time.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data, so stay focused.
It's not even like I'm actually losing that much race pace to him.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Bottled it a bit out of that corner, didn't I? But you know, the stability is there now, absolutely 100%. The car's not sliding out on me, so that's really good to know because you know, maybe that type of ballast in somewhere like Monaco is going to help me because it's all slow speed corners, but here it's just not helping me at all.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
Okay, so test completed, so I can actually come in now because I do want to check one of those other setups just to see if I can get a better time. And because I've already done the race pace of this, I could actually do one test without DRS and one test with and see how much I can push it. So. Now I just really feel, I feel like I'm more in control of this. I really do. I feel like I know where my apex is generally. My braking distance down. He says.
Kevin's currently in P5.
No, I do. I generally do. Just tinker a bit to get that a little bit more out of it.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
I've got an optimal pace as well, which is really good. I'm happy with that. Okay, so my best time is a 1:30.419. 1:30.419, okay. Which is 2 seconds faster than I envisaged. So. I'm going to save this as a test. Email test. And I'm going to go back and try and re-look at this aerodynamically, see if I can't get a bit more out of it.
130.4.
Okay, back. So, because now I'm just testing a setup. Now, because I'm just testing the setup, I'm not going to do the drive out lap because it's pretty pointless. I'm just going to run a flying lap here because I'm literally just testing the setup. So, as long as I get a half decent lap here, I'll then do it with DRS as well, just to try and get higher up in the standings, but also to see what I'm actually capable of. This setup's a little bit slower, a lot slower actually. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to have a quick break, stretch my legs because my legs are starting to hurt a little bit, so I'm just going to pause the mic and go back into the game, and then I'll put the TV feed on in the game, so I'll be back in a couple of minutes once this free practice session's completed. No, okay, so I'm back. Look. It's got 5 minutes remaining, 14th fastest on the super soft, so not the ultra soft, so I'm predicting a lap time of qualifying lap time, maybe 120, 129, maybe in the high 128s. Which, if these are running the thing, it's going to put me up the field somewhat.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 30.4.
So, yeah, before I forget, because I was nearly fast tracking out of the session, I need to change my car setup back. The Melbourne test. Okay. And, so now I've got that, I can speed that up and finish off the so we're not going to be tactical or anything here, we're just going to go for it in
are Vettel, Bottas and Kimi
it's
Raikkonen.
Kevin Magnussen.
That concludes an interesting practice session. Let's hope for more excitement as the weekend unfolds.
And we're not in the important part yet, so let's not worry too much about that.
Guess who made the gossip columns this morning?
Not
Everyone's
me.
talking about this new rival you have.
Yeah, load of rivalry.
Check his stats out.
Sat on the sofa there talking to Anthony Davidson.
Hi, just letting you know that we've had the team's expectations through for the upcoming qualifying session.
Oh, 15th, okay. Some expectations on us, eh? We've got some expectations on us, but, you know, it's qualifying, it is what it is, and we've got to do it, so let's just push on. Not really too concerned with anything at the moment, so 15th. It's not an enviable position to be in with Haas, actually, to be pushing for 15th, but we'll see.
Welcome to Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly. Now then, Anthony Davidson, you're not getting any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in an illustrious 30-year career. How do you deal with the pressure when you have that one chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure, it's more about how you approach the risk and just how much of it are you willing to take. You're constantly balancing the car on the edge of grip from braking, cornering and traction. And over the course of a lap, it's easy to get that balance wrong. And that's why achieving the perfect lap is almost impossible. As you say, I've been doing this 30 years now, and it never gets any easier.
Oh, I wish they would just have some extra intro bits.
Okay, we know it's going to be a struggle to get out of this session, but give it your best shot.
So we're going to go to the setup here. We're going to go for tyres like we went for ultra softs, absolutely. The car setup, we're going to get we don't need 10 laps, we want to go for the absolute minimum here, so we're going to put 3.4 laps worth in. Are we? No, we're not. We're going to put, let's go 4.5 laps worth in. Okay, we know the tyres and everything are on, so that's alright. We'll go out. So So go to track.
All clear the garage, please. Car ready to leave.
Tyres feel a bit cold here. Tail just start on 4.6 and we're on 3.8. Oh, Christ, that was don't worry about it. Okay. Oh, worst exit I could have got. Oh, not to worry. Oh my god, I'm totally messing this up. There's a reason why I'm messing up. I'll explain in a moment.
Okay, we're falling down the field. You've dropped to P6.
I shouldn't have impeded him there really. I tried to do the driver. Okay, so I need to learn
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
come back in and refuel and go back out again because I honestly think I can do better there. I think I can do much better actually. I was trying to be a little fruity and do a little bit extra than I needed to do, but I didn't. I think I really messed up my qualifying because of that.
You're lapping slower than Kevin. Kevin is faster.
much better than that. I can do much better than that. I know I can. Sometimes you're just overthinking things, and I was trying to do some little setup changes.
If you want to know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to activate the system, and you can either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the multifunction display. While the radio is active, cycle through command groups with the MFD button.
Right, drive out.
Engine fired, we're set. P7 at the moment.
How the hell did he get P7?
You're down to P9.
I'm nearly 2 seconds up. You can see that I had more in me. So a second and a half, alright, I've dropped a little bit, but that's not,
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
that is not a bad position to be in, to be honest, in the Haas in particular. I'm pleased, really, really pleased with that. I just knew on that first lap I made so many mistakes. I just had so much more in me. And then I put my thinking cap on and really knuckled down, and I've managed to really get myself up there. So I'm going to be in Q2. The wonder is now if I'm in Q2. Exactly how I should plan that, because I didn't plan to be in Q2. That sounds a bit defeatist, but I honestly didn't, so... I can even do, actually I know what I can do to pick up some pace in Q2 is I can knock a kilo.
We're low on fuel. We will need to return to the pits within the next couple of laps. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
I can knock a kilo of fuel off for sure. Even that push not 2 kilos off it. I don't know what I left it there.
4.6 kilos there. I wonder if the 3 laps I've used. Yeah, I've used about 3 kilos in 3 laps. So that's my first qualifying over. Hopefully I'll make it into Q2. I think I will, but the most important thing is beating Magnussen. It's about getting these stipulations that's expected by the team. I don't want to put any extra undue pressure on myself to do better than that. So
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:27.7.
So I've been able to manage to push. Did I think I was going to be 128? I can't remember now. So I've managed to push just a little bit extra out. Kept Magnussen's 128.8. So I still think even at my best time I should have beaten Magnussen anyway. If I'm totally honest with you. We're going to have to see what everybody else puts on in that second qualifying as well. I don't know whether to just kind of go really easy and maybe not even put in a time so that I'm starting the race on really good tyres and I can get the most out of them for the race. I know that may seem like a really strange tactic, but we don't know right there by the looks of it. But I knew my qualifying pace was going to be good. That's the thing. It's the race pace and the average pace that I've really got on soft tyres and super softs that I've got to worry about, because those are the tyres I've had problems with. And if I'm going into Q2. If I go into Q2, actually, I'll still have to put in a performance because I think Magnussen goes through.
Than we expected to be.
So we'll just go through because I'm not going back out, so we'll see where we end up. But Magnussen's stepped up there a lot. So, I'm beating him by hundredth of a second, okay. I'm going to be really, really pushy and knock a couple of kilos off here.
personnel be aware? Car leaving.
Unfortunately, I can't see my teammate. I can't see if he's out. Well, I might be able to when I pull out the garage. No, can't see. I mean, they had a really good qualifying run last time, so I'm confident. So I can catch the car, and that really makes me feel much more confident as well. When I know the car's going, I feel I can catch it and then push it again. That feels really good. To save it just before I wanted to step out, so I'm actually not too deep into that corner. Well, I think I did alright.
Fantastic. That was the fastest lap.
No way am I in the pole position. Are you kidding me? I don't mind it, but I specifically put the AI high, at least higher than I wanted, because I was looking for a serious challenge. But if all this weekend and all the failures have come down to me getting pole in a Haas, it's going to feel like I've really cheated the computer. I want to be in my position and struggling, and I want to be doing what I should be doing to get the team to go forward. I didn't think it would be an easy process to find that with the new AI levels, but I was hoping that get it pretty much right the first time, so we'll have to go with that. I mean, I don't think I'm going to keep it.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty. So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 27.2.
Yeah, there's only me and Valtieri who've set times, so I can't be too excited actually. It's just provisional poll. Right, I just want to check one thing. Okay, so I'm basically going to accelerate through this because I'm not going to there you go, I've been knocked down. Damn it. Still beating Kevin Magnussen by nearly a second though. Okay, so here we go. So am I in the shootout as well? That's definitely not what I wanted. Okay, so I'm going to give myself the fuel drop that I did with the other one, but I am going to I'm going to run the super softs. The reason is I'd rather start on the super softs. The ultra softs says 25 laps, but I've got a 25% race, which would mean that we go at roughly, come on Michael, you can do this, they would roughly go for 6 laps. I think these go for nearly 10 more, so I'd rather have these so they can switch even to the ultra softs in the race, to be honest with you. Plus I'm confident at the start I can get to the I can outbrake to the first corner. Yeah, let's go with that one. Car setup. 2.4 laps, okay.
If you find yourself getting understeer, then you're not getting enough grip from the front tyres. It could mean that the car isn't being allowed to lean on the tyre, possibly caused by a front suspension that's too stiff, or maybe the front wing isn't producing enough downforce. Standing by.
Just realised that. I used to give it a more fuel, but I think I should. myself flat through there because of the back sticking out. It's like an auto response to just lift. I'm not losing a lot, I'm losing just a slight amount of time. To mess it up, how I managed that. I'm not concentrating, that's why. So gotta get it back. Put in a time, because I'm not going out again. That's my qualifying over. 20 now and 29 normally. So we're going to start 10th. I don't know, we're going to start 10th anyway. Everybody else is on ultra soft, so I want to try and save this time actually. So I shouldn't be pushing around these guys.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
That's the second time I've heard that loop. I hope it changes per race. Right, so we got session info, 4 minutes remaining. There's just, no, I'm taking 10th. I'm happy with 10th. I'm the only person on super stuff. But I just want to give myself some longevity in the race, so I don't care.
1:29.8.
As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top three. Vettel, Raikkonen and Lewis Hamilton. It's time to leave for now, but we'll be back tomorrow when the Grand Prix itself gets underway.
I can't believe Julian Palmer's up in 8th. Some English bias there. So we got some resource points, not doing too badly in that sense.
why I didn't get anything. I'm just overall fastest. There's no way I'm going to ever get that. So you can see actually, if you look at Toro Rosso and McLaren, there's this little green bit extra. That just means that they're respecting me a little bit more as a driver. Oh, Mercedes as well have. I don't know why the others don't move. I think it's interesting that they don't. Maybe it's the way you drive or something in regards to the way that their car works. I mean, Toro Rosso is definitely someone you want to be interested in, if you want a career higher up.
Hi, guess who? I've seen the team's expectations for the race, so I thought I'd pass them on and wish you luck. Take care.
I can do. Finish the race in 13th. It's actually not too bad, and beat Kevin. I think it's doable. Do you get points for qualifying and stuff now? Right, okay. So we're going to go to the race now. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a quick break to go to the toilet, make sure that I'm not being bothered while I'm trying to concentrate on the race. So I'll be 2 minutes. Okay, so I'm back and we're ready to race. I'm sorry about if there's feedback on the microphone. I don't know why it does that when you put it on mute. But we're ready to go. This is a bit we've been looking forward to now.
It's out with the old and in with the new here at Albert Park as we usher in what we hope will be a triumphant new era of Formula One racing. For our drivers, though, it's very much business as usual, as they look to be first across that line and get their championship off to a winning start.
Has he lost his voice?
With that then, let's run through the grid order. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He
see what
starts
they
in
call
pole
me. Do they
position,
just call me
edging out
Haas like they
Raikkonen.
did last
He'll
year?
start P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Bottas, Daniel Ricciardo, and Massa, Verstappen, Palmer, Ocon, and a Haas.
Yep.
Stroll,
And a
Fiat,
Haas.
Kevin Magnussen,
Come on.
and Perez.
They've got to work
Hulkenberg,
on that.
Sainz, Stoffel, Van Dorn,
The other thing in
and
NBA
Fernando
2K18
Alonso.
and lots of other
And
games
Marcus
where
Ericsson
they
rounds
basically
off
have
the grid.
a bank of
Now it's
names,
almost time to lights
and
out.
then the computer
So let's
links
go
to them.
down
It's
the track.
not difficult to do at all.
You qualified higher than we were expecting, so see if you can keep this position in the race.
So we're going to start in ultra softs to lap 6, and then we're going to switch out to lap 15. Okay. I don't want to fuel save at all, so I'm going to add to it. I don't care about adding, that's no problem. I think we're going to go for a one-stop strategy. No rain or anything like that, so if the tyres can see it out, the tyres can see it out. I mean, the ultra softs are going to be right on the limit when we come out of it, but they're fresher than the guys ahead of me, so I might just be able to get a bit more out of them when push comes to shove. So I'm going to go with that one definitely. Okay, so it's. I'm going to concentrate now, so you probably won't hear me talking unless it's expletives.
Okay, go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs.
Too bad, it's just there was too many in 2016 there was just too many safety car incidents. It was almost every race. I know that in reality actually happened a lot, but Stroll around here is the best thing actually. Two rookies, but
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
terrible start, I think. Everyone's right inside there. decent start.
Okay, that's a good start. Keep it up.
The Williams has got me there, hasn't he? I love it. Yeah, Massey, you haven't got a chance. That was easy. And they're getting a roar from the fans. I think he made a mistake when he was fighting back as well, which is good, so that's going to put me in good stead in the position. Myself as the reliable guy, you know, I want to drive a good clean race, don't want to be doing anything too stupid. I'll try and move up the grid if I can. I always have my feelings on just so I can tell if I have something to gain or something to lose. That I'm slightly losing overall, so that's something I wasn't prepared for, and something I have to think about later in the game, so I might have to drop a position or two, but for the moment I'm going to push. Bloody itchy nose. Graham's slightly wonky, but he's got more acceleration. That was slightly gaining on him, so. So I'm making fuel now, I think.
Okay, entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
So I had a look, but there was no way I was going to get in there. Essentially, I'm going to get a little bit of a better exit, so he's probably going to beat me into the next one as well. As long as I can't get him here. But I can. Can I keep on up? No, I've lost him. I was hoping to make it up on the next one. Next lap. So I'm going to get double DRS here. I'm not going to get him on this one.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the super softs.
Because he is going to be charging, but I can maybe get him on this one. No, actually. No. I can have a charge. But I'm more inclined to lose my wing if I charge him like
You've
that.
knocked the front wing. The damage only looks minor, but you'll need to take it easy to avoid making the problem worse.
because of the wing problem. I've just lost a tiny bit of downforce in the last corner, and it's really affecting me. As you can see, I can come back at him, but I'm never ever going to take this guy. I might get him when we come into the pits. Generally, when it comes to pit strategy, your pit guys are just slightly so slow in their position for no reason. Well, I'm all over the place. Right, I'm going to stop talking and concentrate.
The gap to the car behind is 2.2 seconds. Haas has just made a pass for the lead. Okay, the pit window has opened. Pit window now open for you. Box. Exit now. We're racing on the exit. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track. Caution.
Keep the gear up.
Oh, somebody's out. Somebody's on the wall.
Kevin's dropped out of the race.
Yes. Transfer that one. things that is really good about this game is I feel the bite point more. The bite point of the group. I genuinely do.
Okay, some information on Van Dorn. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
It's a good sign.
Green flag.
Who's come in? So I'm going to take a place here. Potentially to 5th.
Taking the lead.
So I'm getting a slight lead every lap over.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Bottas is going slower, but that doesn't mean he's going anywhere near my chemical speed, my speed, sorry. Be able to catch him in a couple of laps actually if I'm really lucky. I've got DRS here actually.
We advise moving to mix 2. Fuel to mix 2.
No, I'm going for a place, it's not. I'm stuck on the curb. Oh, right. I'm just gonna give myself a rewind, and the reason is that I'm gonna take it from here. The reason is that when I mounted the curb, it was because I was trying to push the fuel mix down, and I wasn't actually concentrating on where I was going. So. Defeats the object, but that was a real silly mistake that I wasn't thinking about. So I should have waited to here to do it. Oh man, but it was a good overtake the first time. So what we don't want to hear is the dreaded words of that.
Okay, gap ahead is 4.2 seconds.
This has now been fixed. That's the one you don't want to hear.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
This is the position I'm not station on somebody else's power. I'm not going anywhere. Excuse for it to be honest. If I can get a good 2 clean laps in here, I actually think I can really drop the engine as to not destroy the engine too much. The tyres are starting to run off, so it'll definitely improve me a little bit.
Our gap to the car in front is 6.1 seconds.
I really need to have that gap before I can actually consider doing it. Because I think I'm giving up maybe a second lap to Bottas.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Hamilton to break down so I get a podium position. No, what an idiot! What an idiot! I locked up my brakes. I'd rather go deep into the corner and to lock my brakes and there is a bit of a difference, it's just like your braking distance. Looking at your brakes is just a complete non.
This is your final lap, final lap of the race.
I really do want to save this engine if possible. I think I've got a good enough
You're
lead
increasing
and
the gap from the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
I feel pretty comfortable with the setup. these corners are really not worry about too much. That's really good as well.
Our gap behind is 8.1 seconds.
8.1, what happened? Something's gone wrong there then.
Good job, you did really well. Super driving.
That's a fantastic performance from Ferrari. It hardly looked in doubt. Tell me, Ant, what was the key to this success?
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different race before the safety car came out, but they were able to take full advantage after the field had been bunched up.
So, here they come now, out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari, on the top step once more. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Kimi Räikkönen takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after that excellent result.
I felt really good. I think I need to put the AI up just a little bit more. Career score, but I'm really not that bothered about that.
And this is Jonathan. He's going to let you drive some of his cars.
Well, not quite my cars, per se. It's a mere detail. You know, I'd really rather be down there racing them myself, to be honest. I'm actually quite handy behind the wheel, but it's the downforce, those lateral Gs, you know? The old neck.
So
So I need a pro. That's where you come in. We run in a bunch of events throughout the year. Time trials, races, all sorts. And I have it on good authority that you have the ability and temperament to do well at these. Make our business look good and, most importantly, bring the cars back in one piece. So consider this a formal invitation. I'll see you at the track.
Now, I'd just like to step into my office. I'd like to go over those contract revisions.
okay, so the overtake chat. Is it directly into it? Oh, it is. Very nice.
Here we are then, the calm before the storm, as we wait for this field of iconic cars to burst into life for the historic invitational event today. I'm delighted to have the opportunity.
Just gonna jump all that have to overtake 9 opponents. Oh, Damon Hill's car. Nice one. Damon Hill's car with no DRS.
Opportunity. So that's quite fun. It's very different handling. Good fun all the rest.
So just get some more career score stuff, which really doesn't matter.
Got something you'll be interested in. Those performance upgrades we discussed after the last race, they're on the car and the data looks promising. Take a look at the details.
Durability going on there then. Right, okay, so I'm gonna call that the end of the stream for today. I really want to thank you for joining in, and I really hope you like this. So if you did, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you the next time I see you. Bye bye.